first memory of wanting to be in the Olympics was watching the Olympic Games in 1972 and 1976, but I was only watching artistic gymnastics because there was no rhythmic. And I fell in love with the Russian gymnasts Olga Korbut and Nelly Kim, and I always dreamed I wanted to be an Olympic champion. And then when I was 12, I found rhythmic gymnastics, and it was like a dream come true, and I began to train, and I believed one day I would go to the Olympics. My very first tournament was a local tournament in Canada. It was very small, but my very, very first big international tournament was in Czechoslovakia at the time. And I was very new to represent Canada, and I did not do well. I actually came in last in the whole competition. But for me, it was more inspiring to see all the other gymnasts from other countries. And instead of me feeling sad that I came in last, I was more inspired to go home and to work. And I believed that competition and poor result was the reason I became the Olympic champion, because it made me have more fire inside. I wanted to be in the gym all day, every day. I loved it from inside my heart. And my mother and my father were so supportive of me. And prior to the Olympic Games, I was training every day as much as I could. And it wasn't very popular in Canada, in my city, so I was training alone. But I just wanted to do more and more and more. And so I had the opportunity to go to other countries to train, and I did everything that I could so that I could be the best at the Olympics. It was a dream come true, and it was a dream that I had from a very little girl that believed I would be able to go to the Olympics. And the fact that rhythmic gymnastics was entered in 1984 as the first time to be a medal sport in the Olympic Games, it all fell into place for me. It was like everything lined up, and very lucky for me. And I was so honored to represent my country and to be an Olympian. It was hard because it was in the USA, which is very close to Canada. So I felt like I was almost at home, and I felt a lot of pressure because it was such a big stage. And I remember the day before talking to my parents on the telephone and just telling them how scared and how nervous I was. And they told me that for so many years I was telling them I wanted to be an Olympic champion, I wanted to go to the Olympics. They said, my chance is here, I have to embrace it and I have to love it. And I did. I think the most difficult thing was I was so new still and didn't have a lot of experience. I did each of my routines just hoping to do my best, and I never looked at the scores. I never checked to see where I was placed, and I just wanted to finish the competition and do well, and I did. Then when they told me to come out to go into the medal podium, and they told me I came first place, gold medal, my life changed. It was crazy. I went from nobody knowing my sport, nobody knowing who I was, to becoming instant celebrity in my city, in my country. And it was very hard for me to go from nothing to this kind of fame. I had no preparation for it. And all of a sudden, I was being called for TV commercials, for sponsors. And it was really important that my parents kept me pulled down on the ground. Otherwise, I think it would have been very difficult. Oh, there were so many. Every gymnast that I met and every gymnast that I got to go to a competition and see, I believed They were my idols. Gymnasts from, at the time, was Soviet Union and of course Bulgaria and Romania and many countries. And they all became my friends and my competitors. And I was very inspired by every one of them. And they all gave me a little piece of themselves, so that made me an Olympic champion. I had planned to finish the Olympics and then go on to university. But when I came back from the Olympics, all of a sudden, my life was totally different. I had to go at some point to Los Angeles to do some television, to do commercials. I was asked to do tours for gymnastics in other countries. And so I had to put my university hopes and dreams on the back to wait until my time with gymnastics was over. But it never ended. And even today, I'm still being honored and to come to events like this. And it's 40 years later, and I'm feeling still like it was just yesterday. Actually, when I retired from doing gymnastics, I immediately wanted to coach and to make young children have the dream I had, and I began coaching for many, many years. And then when I decided I didn't want to coach anymore, I own a gymnastics club, very small club in Vancouver, and it is wonderful for me to see the young children and give them the taste of rhythmic gymnastics that I love so much. I would tell them, if they have a dream, that don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Because I had a dream, and there were so many people said, you will never do it. And I wanted to believe, and that was the biggest thing that I did, is I kept believing, and I think that that is what I would tell all young gymnasts. Their dreams are real, and they should try and go for it. I feel like it's a family. And when I was invited to the first event in Moscow with the Olympic champions, I felt very nervous to be there. I knew all of them, to see all of them as I watched all of their careers. And it was Alina who said to me, we are all sisters as Olympic champions. And they make me feel like I have a family of Olympic champions, and I'm so honored to be the first one. I love them all, and it's so nice every year when I get to see them again and we get together, and it's family. I believe it is heart, strong heart, determination, love of your sport, and a lot of luck as well, and timing. It's important.